सीनियर डायरेक्टर एंड हेड बिजनेस टेक्नोलॉजी JLL। मैं चाहूंगी कि जोरदार तालियों से हमारे पैनलिस्ट का स्वागत कीजिए। Mr. Sumit Vij, with extensive expertise in digital transformation, Proptech innovation and technology-driven business solutions within the real estate sector. He has been instrumental in driving technology, integration and smart business strategies across commercial real estate and workplace ecosystem. With a strong focus on innovation and operational excellence, he continues to lead information initiatives shaping the future of real estate technology in India. Welcome, Mr. Sumit Vij ji. आप सभी तालियों के द्वारा स्वागत कीजिए। Our panelist, smart, scalable solutions for developers, channel partners, and consumers. Under his leadership, Proptech continues to drive innovation and efficiency across the real estate value chain. Welcome, sir. And Mr. Devendra Paliwal, Head Digital Transformation DLF Limited, where he leads technology-driven innovations and digital strategy initiatives across the organization. With extensive expertise in enterprise transformation, smart technologies, and digital ecosystem integration, he has played a key role in driving operational efficiency and customer-centric innovation within the real estate sector. His work continues to contribute toward building future-ready, technology-enabled real estate experiences. तो मैं चाहूंगी कि एक बार हमारे सभी पैनलिस्ट के लिए जोरदार तालियां बजाएं. And I request Mr. Sumit Vij to please moderate this panel discussion. Topic is Proptech powered by AI, transforming the real estate renaissance.
Thank you very much. That was a good introduction for everyone. I don't think we need further introduction, so I'll start. So, real estate traditionally has been all about land, location and capital. But over the last decade or so, things are changing and it's now more becoming about data, intelligence and experiences. You know, real estate has always been a follower, but with AI coming into picture, all those BI, data integrations have now become a keyword. And how this is changing, where we are currently, so what we'll do is we'll try and have the conversation around what is changing now and how we can be part of this new revolution which is AI driven. We'll try and stay away from that big elephant question, which is what AI impact will bring to the people. We'll park that for later. But let's start how, we can talk about some of the great initiatives around this technology domain, we are experiencing. Let me quickly, not full introduce, but we have a panelist with diverse lens. We have Saurabh, who has a specialization in developing or managing an experience-built application, full-fledged from scalability to operations. We have Devendra, who has recently done a massive exercise from a builder point of view for data integration. And then we have Deepak, who is bringing the new age immersive technology and how it can help the experience of buying in future we can explore. But before we start, I'll start with a very quick small one-liner question just to set the context and order. Kind of an icebreaker, I prefer that. And ideally this question should be asked at the last stage, and I'll come back to that as well. But very quickly, what is the biggest shift AI will bring to real estate in the next 3 to 5 years? Anyone of you can start. Sorry, why don't you start?
Thank you so much, Sumit. Thank you, esteemed panelists and everyone in the audience. I think artificial intelligence is a big buzzword which is happening at this point of time. What I really feel and what I really understand from the experiences so far, I think there would be a sea change in how we approach a problem. And that is going to basically take a phenomenal, I would say, less time consuming in solving a problem area. And I think that is going to be the biggest game changer. Because presently what we are experiencing in technology is that we take a lot of time basically to do or problem solving. With artificial intelligence, I think that is going to, lessen the time frame what we are looking at.
So in a way, a predictability will come into it.
Absolutely. Predictive analytics would help in furthering the problem areas.
What does yours say, Deepak?
So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, my fellow panelists. And I know it's not easy. Post-lunch session, Gyan Bhara, it's little difficult, but we will try as a panelists, all of us, we should keep people awake. The post-lunch hangover.
Maybe a couple of jokes here and there.
So, Sumit, I believe AI, when the word comes, data की बात हो रही थी इससे पहले when you just started, right? I think the biggest data, the biggest data set available in the world today is real estate.
I agree.
ठीक है, सबसे बड़ा डेटा रियल एस्टेट में ही है. You talk about maps is the data. You talk about house numbers is the data. You talk about name of roads, it's a data. Markets is a data. Everything is data.
So data.
It's all data.
And I'll come back to you.
ठीक है?
How to explore it first.
हाँ.
But data from your perspective.
It's all data. You just mentioned कि यार real estate is always behind. Is a follower. मुझे लगता है नजरिए वाली बात है और रियल एस्टेट के से बड़ा डेटा किसी की चीज का नहीं है. पहला चीज. दूसरा, AI से क्या इम्पैक्ट आएगा? आई थिंक और आई डोंट थिंक आई बिलीव कि AI कैसे काम करता है? AI, is your data, it presents to you in a much simpler manner, as simple as that. तो जैसा कि अभी सौरभ ने बताया, the same thing. I think we have data available. We just need to streamline the data. We just need to put that data, which is already there with us, in the right manner, at the right platform, and let people enjoy it in a much, much easier manner, simple.
So predictability, data, how about you, Devendra?
Thank you, Sumit. Thank you. So actually, what I think is that if we compare real estate with the other industries, the work which is done, it is not structured. If we compare with the manufacturing organization, you are going to manufacture a product and same is getting repeated exactly. And when you come to the real estate, if you are building any residential project or it's a commercial project, project to project things are very different. You don't follow the same strategy, same method is not followed there. So there is a lot of data is there, definitely what Deepak is telling, that we collect lot of data in terms of that what is the, there are drawings, designs, everything is collected, but we are not able to utilize that data. You are not able to do any crux and outcome and what are the actionables from that. There AI can help in terms of, reading that data, and the large volumes of data can be, massaged, and then some intelligence can be found out of that, so that whenever you are going for a new project, the learnings from past project can be utilized in there. So that is actually a major difference, which is, and it will be going to play a major role actually. And there is a lot of pilferage which is happening on the construction sites. Using AI, we can put the cameras, but only capturing the video and information will not help. But how to control and bring out the analytics and the control mechanism which we can build from that is definitely going to change.
Interesting. So we are talking about predictability, data, and taking experiences from that data. So we can already see that change happening. But coming to the big elephant in the room, which is, we know that real estate industry has been a laggard in terms of adopting technology, and technologies are there since very long, right? What changed now? What changed now? Saurabh?
So we have been, I have been in this industry for almost like 15 years now, and I have seen a complete shift from the traditional method of technology adoption to what we are doing presently. Honestly speaking, the change which we are seeing is more on this usability part. पहले क्या होता था कि आपको एक एप्लीकेशन डिप्लॉय करने में और ट्रेनिंग करने में बहुत टाइम लगता था. It used to take a lot of time. Presently what is happening is that the new applications which are coming in the market are so created with so much versatility that it is a very easy menu driven process which is happening, which we are seeing. And I also feel that adoption is very important. Unless the applications are not very simple to use, that will not basically have any impact. And that is precisely what is happening. The adoption is happening at a very lower levels also. Of course, senior levels, there is no problem. The main problem is at the lower level. And when we are basically seeing adoption at the lower level, that is where we feel the change is happening. And I think that is something which, cannot be undermined at this time.
I'll add to it. I think, I think you picked the right point, multiple systems, because, it's a large, any builder will have a large organization and multiple data silos and department silos as well. And Devendra, I think you worked on, bringing a structure to it. Why don't you talk about, that data silos, how we can break it, and your experience with a lot of people here and how you worked it, convinced multiple stakeholders, etc.
So actually, there are two scenarios wherein we work. One is the data which is internal, and the systems and the internal operations, which is usually covered by the ERP. One is that area. Second is the area when we talk about the customer experience and the data and the multiple operations which are related to the customers. So if we talk about the customer piece, let's say in the real estate, in the residential segment, there are different teams who are working in a different manner. And we took an initiative which we talk about, that we are working on a unified application which we developed, which is bringing them on the single platform. Let's say right from the security operations which are there. We talk about the security team is working in silos. There is a CRM team who is working in a different silo. Then in some of the residential, premium things, we have clubs. Though that club team is also working in silos. And on the other side, there are the building operations management which we talk about. That team, there is no connect. They are working in the different silos, and the communication gap is always there. Probably if a resident who is residing, if he is having a problem related to the operations, the elevator not working or any other problem, he has to just take a phone call and approach to a different team. So likewise, every department is working in silos. If we bring them together on a single platform wherein the communication is easy, that is where we build a single unified platform and we brought them together. On the back-end operation side, we were using a legacy system which was Ramco, and then there was a need that all these departments we were working on silos and they were not able to connect, and they were not able to connect with each other, and the processes were very weak. So that implementation of the technology, when we implemented SAP, we brought together all the departments. First we identified what are the processes, what are the process gaps, how we can improve that. So it took almost 8 months to 12 months in terms of streamlining the processes first, before implementing the technology. So that's how we have done that.
So it'll be fair to say that technology always existed. It's more of about the complexity.
Exactly, complexity and bringing people, the right peoples and right stakeholders on the same platform, and ensuring that whatever processes which we are developing, they are integrated in terms of the operations with each other.
Tell me, why it is important to have structured data before we start leapfrogging into this AI bubble? Deepak?
Can you repeat once?
What I'm saying is, we know a lot of people suddenly, because of this AI bubble, everyone is talking about AI, right? And each and every conversation today is about what we are doing in a space of AI. Devin spoke about, how it took him almost 8 to 9 months to get the policy stakeholders in order to start implementing a structured data, unsiloed data into the system. Why it is important that we structure the data first before we start leapfrogging into the AI space. And, whoever has got point, please do add.
So I tell you, Devinder rightly mentioned कि अभी क्या हो रहा था कि security is working in one silo, CRM is in one silo. ठीक है, everybody was building their own business. They were building their own data sets. They were doing their own KRAs and their jobs. But howsoever, it was not streamlined as you are just mentioning. Today, what has just happened? The only shift has happened is the mind shift, Sumit. Nothing else. सिर्फ एक shift है, which is called mind shift. It has happened because of these two words which has come to our life, which is called artificial intelligence. तो लोगों को ये समझ आ रहा है कि यार अगर हम अपडेट नहीं होंगे, अगर हम खुद को इवॉल्व नहीं करेंगे, so we will be taken over by the technology. And somebody who understands technology or who have learnt a little about it will take over our job. So let us learn what is there. ठीक है देवेंद्र जी, मैं सही कह रहा हूँ? ठीक है, आपने भी डेटा सेट अपने बनाए, सब कुछ किया. इवेंचुअली द पॉइंट इज के वो डाउन लाइन तक टिल द लास्ट माइल यूज हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा, राइट? सो पीपल बाय द प्रेशर, मे बी यू कैन से people have started using things, okay? तो वो डेटा जो scattered था सारा, जो पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का डिपार्टमेंट वाइज डेटा था और डिपार्टमेंट में भी पर्सन वाइज डेटा था, डेजिग्नेशन वाइज डेटा था, it has now becoming collective and has come to one place. And every organization respective to their organization thing, they are giving names to it. You have given some name to your solution, right? So similarly, so what is just happening is that people have understood the value, or it is simple. If we will not do this, हम क्या करेंगे? हम समय लगाते रहेंगे. एक काम जो 5 मिनट में हो सकता है, उसके लिए हम 1 हफ्ता लगाते हैं. तो I think this is the very simple answer. कि time बच रहा है and people are understanding the value of it.
I'll just quickly add before you answer, Saurav and Devendra. At an enterprise level, what value you are getting for this, what Devendra spoke about from you, Devendra, and at a project level, right, what value is coming? So I just want to give a layered approach of, where the values are being driven by this approach.
So, Devendra ji, let me answer this first.
Entire data of those drawings, approvals, license, everything put together in a hard disk and dumped into a place. After 5 years or 10 years down the line, if you need that, I need a electrical drawing of 5th floor of this tower, I don't think anyone can find out. It is the biggest pain point. If we talk about the DLF, we have been constructing building for almost 50 years now. If someone is going to ask that 20 years ago this building was constructed, where is the electrical drawing or where is the plumbing drawing for this particular thing? Nobody can find out. That is the biggest pain point, and every real estate developer has to think of it that while the project construction is going on, you have to define a structured data storage for that. That all these, whenever the project handover is done, there must be a very critical and standard checklist which is defined to ensure that all these documents are stored in a proper manner. Otherwise, 10 years down the line, even AI will also not be able to do anything if you don't know where the data is. If you have not marked that this particular drawing belongs to which floor, which tower, and not stored a digital copy of that, AI will not be able to do anything. So, And then you have to define that what exactly you want that AI to do. So this is one problem which I am talking about. There are plenty of other issues wherein we need to define exactly that use case, that how we want AI to help us. So that's what is my point. AI is definitely going to help, and all three, whatever we are talking about, this technology and AI is going to help the real estate. Definitely a lot of things will come up, but the more focus is that we need to define clear use cases. Then only it can help, otherwise it will not help.
So what he's saying is, you have to be a prompt expert. So there are jobs in the market, where a person can say, okay, I know what prompt to give in order to get the right output.
No, prompt is one thing. I think, with few prompts we can understand, what kind of result we want. But I think the agentic based AI
Yes.
is something which will be a game changer.
Yes, and data needs to be.
Globally, from a global perspective, we are seeing, especially for the project management, right? You don't have to park the bill somewhere for someone else to process. You just click a photograph and send it on an email now, and the system at a back end is already figuring out whether if it's a cement, then it'll go in this category. If it's a electrical equipment, it'll go in this category automatically.
Yes.
And people sitting at the back end are just reviewing whether the mapping is correct or not and just approving it. Globally, we are looking at more than 98% accuracy on how AI are reviewing these bills. Of course, digital. They are sharp enough to, even read the written handwritings as well.
Yes,
but
it is. Yes.
yeah. But for now, 98 accuracy is coming on the digital bills already. Now, imagine the kind of efficiency and governance this tool in itself is bringing on table. You want to add anything?
I was only talking about the AI part. We are now looking into the era, like you are talking about agentic. I'm basically looking at something which we are implementing on the generative side also. And the next phase, which is going to see a phenomenal rise, will be on the automotive AI, which will be something which is going to be a game changer. In that fashion, in that particular domain would be that, you just maybe thinking something and it is going to give you predictive analysis in 5 different forms, and which probably you may not be thinking. So that's going to be the next phase. So generative and automotive AI, which is going to actually rule in the next couple of years.
So the way you are saying, in next 5 to 10 years, all the real estate companies will become tech companies providing real estate services?
So there is absolutely no way, no survival for us in case if most of the industries do not adopt artificial intelligence. And I feel real estate will not lag behind, because we are already seeing there's a lot of changes which are happening. There are a lot of adoption which are happening. We may be late in this, but this is going to come up. And you will see this result in the next probably 7 to 8 months, that real estate developers have started to use AI in the biggest form. They are already started to use in things like lead generation, CRM, etc. But I think they will also move into the next level, which is going to be on the integration bit, going into AI adoptions.
Okay. And Deepak, do you think after all this, the tech company will continue to own the experience space, or will developer eventually move into that space? And purely from your platform point of view, I'm asking this question.
I believe, Sumit, more collaborations will happen here. Everybody will grow together. Developers can't do anything alone. Okay? You can adapt one technology to technology, but you cannot have everything coming, because there are evolutions happening every day. There are new things coming every day, and there are companies which are learning new models. There are companies which are adapting new models every day as far as technology companies are concerned. So the one word answer to what you're asking is collaboration, and there will be multiple collaborations. So I think the collaboration market will go, much higher, more than what is happening so far. Developers do try to adapt some technology, but they fail miserably. Okay, because they don't have expertise to do that.
Okay, so hybrid from your perspective, but I was talking to Devendra before the session. He was talking about that they were looking for a solution which was not there anywhere, right? And then they went ahead and created their own solution, right? So do you want to talk about that approach, why and what that solution was, why you took that route of developing?
Yeah, actually, the reason is that when we looked around the operations which are there for the residential segment, there are multiple different solutions which were there, which were provided by multiple vendors. So, and all those solutions were working in silos. That was one point. Second is that we thought we were looking for a unified solution. When we went into the market for a unified solution, all of the tech partners, they were saying is that we will provide it on a SaaS model. And we had a condition that we need this solution to be developed on especially for us, deployed onto our private cloud, and whatever we developed should be for us only. So that was the main reason. And then the core reason behind that was the data. So whatever data which we have, so even let's say that time DPDP was not in picture when we started the discussion. Now it is also coming. This is going to be a big game changer, and you will get answer from that itself, that why we need a custom solution especially owned by us and deployed onto our cloud. That was the main reason. So we got it developed as per our requirement, exactly customized for us, because the standard solutions which were there in the market were not meeting our requirement. End-to-end which we are looking for, right from pre-sales to post-sales, and again moving on to the loyalty related things and everything end-to-end. That solution was not available in the market.
And Devendra, you should talk about who did it for you.
So that Saurav is here, who has helped us a lot onto this, and we have developed this smart solution which has been already live, and thanks Enorock for helping us on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Devendra.
So shall I take it as a collaboration?
It is already a
It is
collaboration.
already, now the collaboration is there, you are in between, you already have to come with us, you know.
So
your right hand side and left hand side is already collaborated.
I give you a case story here. I add to what he's just mentioned. I give you a case story here.
Do a quick time check if. Yeah.
it's
So we'll wrap it up in like 2-3 minutes, okay?
So I'll just give you a quick thing here. Reliance is one of our client. Okay, so Reliance has got a huge township in Jajjar by the name Med City. So its span is 8,250 acres. Ab 8,250 acres is not easy to show in any paper, right? So they had done multiple things, the same thing something that you are talking about. They were talking about their own, one township. So 8,250 acres they wanted to show. अब उसको कैसे दिखाएं? उन्होंने मैपिंग भी करवा लिया अपने हिसाब से, उन्होंने वीडियोस भी बनवाए मल्टीपल टाइम्स, दे हैव मेड वेरियस ब्रोशर्स, फेजेस में करके ब्रोशर्स भी कर दिए, सेक्टर वाइज भी ब्रोशर कर दिए, बट स्टिल देयर वाज नो यूनिफाइड सॉल्यूशन दैट दे कुड गेट. So we met one day, and we proposed them something. Today it is a mandate in Reliance that no PPT will be used, no brochures will be used, no videos will be used. The presentation has to be done on Propical. So we have their site, we have digitized 8,250 acres in 3D, and it works just on a single link. So their life has become so easy. Korean ambassador was there last week. And he was amazed with what he has seen, and it is live on their site also, on their cloud, by the way. On their site it is live. So this is what it is. So again, collaboration and customization. So that's
Thank you. I actually kept the best for the last. Three quick fire questions, right? One single answer, right, from each one of you. one overrated Proptech trend. Any you feel, overrated Proptech trend. Like for me, dashboarding without any insights is an overrated Proptech trend. Right, so it can be virtual reality, it could be something else. Don't say virtual reality.
I still feel, because I'm in this industry for on the customer life cycle, and
One word.
I think VMS, which is visitor management, is very overrated. Very, very overrated, I think. That is something which, you know, I will hands down say, and I have reasons for that, maybe on a separate occasion.
Yeah. How about
You took my answer, because I was about to mention this. I visited one of the developer. It is so frustrating. Uska OTP nahi aata and you cannot enter his office. You know. So yes, visitor management is one thing which I definitely see they play in PropTech again, and does not add more value. Second, I think, is the lead generation platforms. Boss, I mean,
got it.
They are killing the market. You know, आप एक lead drop करिए and you know you'll get calls from everywhere in the world.
MarTech is killing us, yeah. How about you, David?
You can say MarTech.
One word.
So I agree with Saurav that visitor management is.
Okay.
Because on lead gen, maybe we can try our solution. We churn from AI use.
You can do your selling outside this room. How about build versus buy?
So,
One word, build or buy?
build.
Build.
I know your answer. You two are into building only.
Go with the majority.
One must-have capability for the developers. And I'm talking about everyone sitting here. What is that one must-have capability in the current scenario?
I think good IT people to run real estate.
How about you, Deepak?
Acceptability. You know, you have to adapt. That world is changing. So accordingly, you have good people. Accordingly, you have good systems. Accordingly, you have good processes. So I think adaptability and acceptability.
So for adaptability, there are people who are required who can actually ensure that those solutions which are there in the market are adapted well. Then only it is going to help us. Otherwise, only installation and implementation is not going to help.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
I'll just close by saying my point of view, AI without data maturity will be a disaster. So,
Totally agree.
yeah. So that's on our side. Apologies if we bored you with some terms here. But our intent was to talk about, you know, what's happening in this space, share a few examples, how these three are actually maturing with their product and capability for go-to-market. Any conversations, questions, if we have time, we can take. Otherwise, thank you, and thank you to the panelists. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. I now request Mr. Santosh Kumarji, Vice Chair, our panelist and moderator. First of all, our moderator, Mr. Sumit Vij, Senior Director and Head Business Technology. Thank you so much. Our panelist, Mr. Saurav Mukherjee, Regional Director and Chief Operating Officer, Anacity, India. Mr. Deepak Dureja ji, Founder and CEO, Proptech Limited. and Mr. Devendra Paliwal, Head Digital Transformation, DLF. आप लोग तालियां थोड़ी जोर से बजा सकते हैं. Can we have a group photograph, please? Thank you so much.